Hello traders, welcome back to the channel. In today's episode, I'm going to give you guys a breakdown of how I took this GBPUSD trade Friday morning around London and New York session overlap. So in this episode, you will learn how to take a trade after a Asian session buy-side liquidity sweep and the sell-side liquidity sweep, okay? So what I did was I went to the high time frame on the 4 hours, okay? And then I identified the direction of the price. So on the 4-hour time frame, the price was giving me lower highs, lower lows, breaking structures to the downside, indicating a downtrend market. Okay, so once I identified the downtrend on the 4-hour time frame, I went all the way down to the 1-hour time frame, and then I marked my recent break of structure. Okay, once I marked my recent break of structure, I waited the Asian session to take place, and then I marked the Asian session high and the Asian session low. All right, so once I marked that Asian session high and low, I waited for the manipulation to take place around London, and then I took trade 6 o'clock in the morning Central Time, the overlap between London and New York session, right before the open of New York session. All right, so I went to I marked my Asian session high, Asian session low. London came in and it liquidated the sell side liquidity of the Asian session. Okay, so once it took out the Asian session sell side liquidity, which is right here, the price went back up again and then took out the Asian session buy side liquidity. All right, it took out the buy side liquidity here. Okay, so once it cleared that buy side liquidity, after break of this structure, there was a little bit of imbalance on the lower time frame, like the 15-minute time frame. Okay, so I marked my imbalance after the break of a structure, and then the price came back over here, clearing this buy side liquidity, and then I went all the way down to the 1-minute time frame. I waited for a little bit of manipulation to take place, and then change of character. After that, I targeted the 4 hours lows. Okay, so guys, I wrote an ebook that will explain to you guys everything that has to do with SFC strategies, how it works, the order flow, order block, supply and demand, liquidity, inducement, anything that has to do with that, with a lot of pictures and a lot of clarifications, a lot of illustrations, a lot of live chart pictures. So if you want to get that ebook, you can get the link in the description below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you like and share the video. Without saying much, let's go down to the business. All right, so here we are on the 4-hour time frame, guys. Okay, here we are on the 4-hour time frame. As we can see on the 4-hour time frame, the price is giving us lower highs, lower lows, indicating a downtrend market. Okay, indicating a downtrend market. So on the 4-hour time frame, we can see that we are in a downtrend. All right, so once I identified the 4-hour time frame direction, there was this is my recent lows here. Okay, all right, so I went to the 1-hour time frame. After I went to the 1-hour time frame, I used the session breaks. Okay, I used the session break here. You can turn on your session break. So what the session break does is it tells you whatever happened in each day. So everything that happened within this box is an entire day. Everything that happened within this box is an entire day, and everything that happened in this box is an entire day. So it kind of clarifies for you whatever happened within each day. All right, so what I did after that is you can see on the 1-hour time frame, the price is making lower highs, lower lows, breaking structures to the downside. All right, breaking structures to the downside. That means the 1 hours and the 4 hours align. They are basically aligning and going to the same direction. Once I identify that, I marked my recent break of structure. Okay, this is my recent break of structure right here. Once I marked my recent break of structure, I went to the 15-minute time frame. All right, I went to the 15-minute time frame. I marked the order block here, or this supply here, because there is a lot of imbalance between this candle and then this candle here. So there's a lot of imbalance going on. So I marked this entire area here. All right, once I marked that entire area here, I use this indicator called kill zone Asian session high and Asian session low. Basically, it marks for you the Asian sessions and I turned it on. So once I turned on the indicator, you can pretty much see what's going on over here. Okay, so this is my Asian session high. All right, Asian session high, and this is my Asian session low. I marked both of them. Okay, the indicator will do it for you, but you can also do it yourself too. All right, so once I marked the Asian session high and low, I waited for the manipulation to take place around London time. So London came in. I usually trade New York session, but I just waited for that manipulation to take place. So London came in around 2 o'clock in the morning. It played around within the range, and then it took out Asian low, reversing from this little bit of imbalance over here. So it reversed right away. So now that Asian sell side liquidity is already liquidated. Okay, it's already taken out. It's already swept out. The reason why is because there was a lot of people that use support and resistance. Not that I'm saying support and resistance don't work, but most of the time this is where the manipulation happens. So people are buying from here, and then here, putting their stop loss over here. So London session came in, and then it took out all the stop losses that was sitting here to create a liquidity grab. So it took out, and then it went back up again. Okay, and now I waited for the buy side liquidity, Asian buy side liquidity. That means there's a lot of people who are selling from here, selling. So that means there's a lot of stop losses that's sitting this zone, okay, or this area on top of Asian session highs now. Okay, clear Asian session sell side liquidity. Now I'm waiting for the buy side liquidity manipulation to take place. Now I see the price take out the Asian session highs and tapped on my 1 hour, my 15-minute imbalance after the break of this structure. Okay, now what I did was I went all the way down to the 1 minute time frame. I went all the way down to the 1 minute time frame. So on the 1 minute time frame, before the tap of this structure here, I marked my highs and lows. Okay, so you can see there's a little bit of highs and lows going on here. Okay, all right, so once I identify that, I marked my last pullback that created this higher high. So this is a valid pullback. Why? Because the high of this candle and the low of this candle is not protected. Basically, the low is already taken out. So this means this is a valid pullback. If you haven't watched my pullback videos, you can go to the chart and watch it. All right. All right, so I marked this lows here. So I'm waiting for the price to give me that change of character. The low is already taken out. That means there's some type of liquidity sitting here after the break, after the change of this character. Okay, there's some type of liquidity sitting here, and then somewhere here. All right, the price goes back. All right, all the way, clearing all the liquidity that's sitting over here. Now I have a change of character on the 1 minute time frame. So this is my change of character on the 1 minute time frame. Let me mark this real quick, because you see high, low, high, high, change of character, and then it left some type of supply zone here. So what I did was I placed my sell trade over here. I put my stop loss around 10 pips, right above around this area here. Okay, all right, and then I targeted the 4 hours low, recent low. All right, you can see, give me 1 second, boom, boom, boom. Price came back all the way, activating our sell position, and then I righted this trade all the way down to the 4 hour time frame lows. All right, let me go to the 1 hour time frame, expand this a little bit, and then 4 hour time frame, and then I targeted the lows here. Okay, I targeted this lows here because there was a little bit of imbalance going on. You can see the price just hitting this area here because there was a little bit of imbalance going on over here. I knew it was going to come back over here and fill this imbalance, and which I targeted, and then I hit my take profit, which was about 72 pips, around 7 to 5 risk reward ratio, which was a very good trade. And so guys, you can use this strategy to take a trade around New York session, all right, around New York session, because basically Asia creates the liquidity, and then London basically is where the manipulations happens, and then New York is where most of the time the moves happens with GBPUSDs. All right guys, again, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you watch all my videos that I have in my channel. I put a lot of premium contents. I don't hold anything back. I'm trying to help as many people as I can. One thing that I want to leave with you guys is, do not give up. Try your best to not give up, because failure only comes to you when you give up. I know the road is not easy. I know there's going to be a lot of ups and downs. I know you're going to be losing a lot of money on the way, but make sure that you don't give up. Keep trying your best. Keep working hard. Keep educating yourself. You know, be open-minded and don't be negative. All right. Anyways, thank you very much again. This is your brother Jamal. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, share with your friends. Thank you very much. Happy trading week. Peace out.